And we are live. Welcome, everyone. I am Dash Attack, and with me is the one, the only, Fat Justice Steven Seagal.
Hello. I'm
Thank you
waiting
for.
on pizza.
Yeah. So yeah, just let me know when that pizza comes, and we'll take a break. Thank you for coming on, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So today we're gonna mostly just be talking about games. I mostly talk about what my guests are into, and you're mostly a gaming channel, so I figured, yeah, let's talk about games.
Okay, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've played so Halo 2, Alan Wake. Those two are really big games that I like as far as like favorite game.
Did you play Control?
Oh yeah, I played Control.
It has Alan Wake DLC in it.
Yep, I know, and they teased the sequel.
Yep. I could
Yeah,
play.
I actually when I went to the this anime convention, I met the guy who does the voice for the Night Springs.
Really?
Yeah, he was super cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Apparently, he also plays Luke Skywalker in some Star Wars games.
Last Star Wars game I played, I think, was Fallen Order, and that was pretty good. I have
Oh
yet
yeah,
to
Fallen
finish it.
Order was really good. I'm just worried about the sequel. I mean, like I'm mostly on a no Disney policy, but I'll probably break for when it comes to Fallen Order, the Fallen Order sequel, because it was genuinely good. It did
Hmm.
a really great job with the canon and borrowing the best parts of it into
Hmm.
the game.
Well, it told a story, right? It wasn't like saying bestest ever. You saw how they trained, how they master stuff, and
Oh
like, yeah, that
yeah,
game had a
and
learning curve. That was great.
yeah, and the diverse characters were characters. Like, I loved Trilla. I loved I just think they did an absolutely amazing job. I mean, with especially with the budget EA gave them. Like, it wasn't perfect. It had stability issues at launch, but you know what? It was still good. And you didn't mind the flaws because you got immersed.
Yeah, I agree. So,
Yeah, we'll see how that sequel is. So I got some these are some games that I'm looking into for possibly streaming myself.
okay.
One of them is let's see, the new Destroy All Humans 2.
Yeah, that's going to be getting some controversy because media does not get it at all when it literally is in the title. But I have to yet to play the first one.
Oh yeah, well, the first one's pretty good. The second one is just better, more weapons, bigger humor. Like
Yeah.
like this the story is also like, so the first one is like the 50s when like the whole UFO craze
Craze?
like
Yeah.
started, and then the second one is mostly making fun of James Bond and like the drug in the 60s and stuff. So like you have to like fight the Russians, and there's this hot like spy who like they didn't change for this version. And in fact, people are saying they actually made her breasts bigger.
That's a good thing then.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a comparison of like, yeah, I love the second game. Like, I didn't own the first game; I mostly rented it. I owned the second game, and that it can get pretty challenging at parts. Um, yeah, like you definitely want to get all those upgrades as much as possible, so you're as powerful as possible. Otherwise, like you could get like,
Destroyed.
yeah, but yeah, like they changed in the first game you had to like do a cloaking thing to disguise as a human. Here you just flat out body snatch and possess people.
That's where the reprobe comes in.
No, that was a feature in the second. It's called reprobed, so it's not, so there aren't two destroy all humans too. It's just
Oh.
like another their fun way of remastering, because aliens, they do things with the butt.
Yeah, they do things with the butt. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, like Crypto has a gun that does. essentially that he shoots like these green things into people's heinies and their heads explode, and he harvests their brains.
That I did not know.
Destroy All Humans was a really like it is of the 2000s, like the political like incorrect humor, like everything is just like it's edgy as hell. And the second one like just amped up the edge from the first game.
So that's a good thing because that's like that falls in line with comedy. The way the comedy is like trying to be silenced out, and no one wants to be that edgy style anymore. So yeah, at least it's still a game, and that's why I like gaming.
It's amazing. Like they actually have a funny trigger warning on this, saying like this game may harm the modern human brain or something.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Actually, I'll probably look into it when it gets out there. Like I like shooters. Battle royales would pretty much be FN because
so this is like open world GTA style sandbox game. You do what you could do whatever you want, and that you do like missions. You collect upgrades for the saucer. You try to avoid detection for the most part, because like just like in Grand Theft Auto, the higher the alert, like the more like they'll send the army, and then they'll and in the first game it was this organization called Majestic, who are destroyed by this game. So that Majestic, you destroyed them in the first game. They were like the Men in Black.
Oh, I love that cartoon.
Oh yeah, the cartoon's really good. I remember watching that as a kid. Yeah. What did you think of the third movie? I really liked it.
It was all right. You talking about the Hemsworth one or the one where he goes back in time?
Oh yeah, the back in time one.
That was all right. It kind of made sense of how everything linked together, but I mostly watched it because I still like Will Smith in certain films, so it was all right.
Yeah.
Just there's only so much you can do. The cartoon though was pretty much it's one of those things that you can go back to and never get bored. It just flows in the intro and the animation style.
Yeah. Does Warner own the rights to that cartoon? They should put it on.
I think they do. I don't know.
I should check if it's on HBO Max.
Was it?
No. I'll check. I'll check like later. If not, I'm sure I can find a way. I need to add that and the
Sony.
Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
It was Sony actually.
Oh, it's Sony. Then I don't know. Maybe they'll put it on Netflix. They seem to work a lot with Netflix.
When they want to, yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't actually make a game based off the cartoon and just roll with it that way. They could have had an open world where you're literally just doing all that.
Well, that could be a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
The other game I'm looking forward to is Callisto Project. Have you been following this game?
Yeah, I think it's done by the same studio that used to be known as Visceral that got destroyed by EA after the third or second one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They were working on a Star Wars game, and then they got scrapped. They even released footage from this game at promotion. They got shit canned at in the shittiest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, screw. Oh man, and just another reason why EA is just evil. So what's so funny is EA is actually going to try and remake the first Dead Space without this team, and now they're making this. I mean, they got Troy Baker. They seem to have a really good. The graphics look great. It looks just as disturbing as Dead Space without being an exact.
1 second. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, your pizza's here. Yeah, so I'm going to. I think this is really cool. So, how are you doing, Arwen? Okay, so, yeah, in this narrative-driven third-person survival horror game set 300 years in the future, the player will take on the role of Jacob Lee, a victim of a fake fate thrown into a black iron prison, a maximum security penitentiary located on Jupiter's moon, Castillo. When inmates begin to transform into monstrous creatures, the prison is thrown into chaos. To survive, Jacob must battle his way to safety to escape Black Iron Prison, which uncovering the dark and disturbing secrets buried beneath the surface of the Callisto, using uncover the dark. Thank you. Using uncovering the dark, disturbing secrets buried beneath the surface of using unique blend of shooting and close quarter combat. Jacob will need to adapt his tactics to combat the rapidly evolving creatures while scavenging to unlock new weapons, gear, abilities to outrun the growing threat, escape the horrors of Jupiter's dead moon.
Yeah. I have high hopes for this game. I like horror games.
Yeah. This should be really fun. I've honestly was thinking about like I never actually finished Dead Space 2, and I know that was like the last good one. So
really? So you never played 3?
I never played 3. I mean, like 3 was the one that killed the franchise, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say killed the franchise, but I think it's still worth playing because it was an introduction to co-op. And I still had an okay time playing it. It was Dead Space. I was going to play it.
Maybe I'll check it out.
That's good. Yeah, this one has promise. There's a bunch. Lies of P.
Oh yes, I actually did a short on Lies of P.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. Oh, I want to I want to pull it up. Hang on one sec. Okay, where is it?
No rush, bro.
Okay. Gonna get it all set up. Okay. Oh wait, it's on the screen.
I'm really interested to see how the telling a lie and telling the truth mechanics work and how it affects your actual playthroughs and how much, if it actually does benefit or cause detriment at the same time.
What's that?
They have a truth and lie mechanic.
Oh yeah, I think I saw some of that in the gameplay footage. Like, yeah, like you have to either choose to lie or tell the truth. This sounds like a really good passion project. Like, they even like got that core element, that iconic whole like lying, the whole thing about lying with Pinocchio. Oh man.
Did you watch Gamescom at all? Did you find anything good out of there?
I didn't really watch a Gamescom. I got some of the trailers and the updates. It looks like there's some cool things coming. Like this was the big standout for me.
Makes sense. This is one of them. Callisto was another. Yeah, I'm just excited. I think this year's Gamescom, I think the Future Show was one of the better ones. Except for the Sea of Thieves panel where it was overly got boring after a while, and I was like, okay, they need to stop.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Sea of Thieves.
Well, what games do you do then? Besides the Destroy All Humans, is there any games you play like religiously that you can always go back to?
Yeah, like I'm a Final Fantasy 14 subscriber. I haven't been playing it a lot lately, but I really I got back into it like last year, and I really enjoyed it. In fact, my avatar is just my Final Fantasy character.
I think I stopped after 10, and the latest one I did was the remake of 7, and I that was like really, really good.
Yeah, the 7 remake was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good thing about Final Fantasy is you don't have to play all of them.
No, you really don't. That's the best thing, because each one is kind of in their own world.
Yeah.
But they seem to have similarities when they over the generations. And
yeah, they borrow stuff from each other.
Of course, especially the character names like Sid or the Mughals and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy all that.
Oh, hello, Darth Ila.
She's a good one. So is Arwen.
Glad you all could come. All right, let's get back to the tab. So okay. Oh, hey, Mark. How's it going?
Not in a proper people mood right now. Okay.
So yeah, cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there anything you thought was interesting? Because I have one more game on this list that I just recently found that looks like a fun streaming game.
Go for it.
Okay, this game called Immortality.
Ah,
So
yeah, it's just on the Game Pass. I haven't actually taken a look at it yet.
yeah, so apparently the whole gameplay mechanic is scrubbing through footage, which, as someone who's gone into editing, that just seems like right up my alley.
You're right into editing? What do you mean?
Well, no, I edit my own videos. Like, thing is, I went to school for animation, but I
No
couldn't
shit.
get I couldn't really get an entry level animation job at for either game or film. So I just, but I did pick up some editing skills while I when I did that. Yeah, you could actually find some of my old animation work if you like dig through my channel. I have some school projects I did like back in like 2014.
Okay. Have you thought about applying yourself to maybe like making VTube models for people who need VTube models?
Oh, that could be something. I can look into.
If you're able to do those and make them, you can actually make a pretty penny, especially if you try to downprice yourself compared to what other people.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely it won't be as good as the people who made mine.
Oh.
Yeah, like mine was made by like a really professional team.
That's awesome.
Yeah, from Indonesia.
Ooh. So explain this to me, the immortality.
Yeah, so apparently this actress went missing and like none of her films were released, and apparently there's clues hidden within the films that like tell you what happened to her. So it's like you have to solve the mystery.
Okay. Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Yeah, so that's really all I know about it. Here, let's play the trailer.
Okay. I can't hear anything though.
Oh, do I not have audio share?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay, let me okay. Okay, let me fix this. Okay.
Derp to derp. It happens. Trust me, I've done it too.
All right.
Pardon me.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great director, was casting for his new movie Ambrosio. He saw
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I screwed it up. I was going for
20,000 girls, and long story short, he picked you.
Yes.
Interesting.
What is your name?
Marissa Marcel.
Did we get it right?
This is definitely different.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of this game that got discontinued that I owned called Cloud Chamber. It was a weird FMV game involved like getting that involved like social media stuff that you had to like piece together a mystery, and if you got like voted up for your theories, you can see more content.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they discontinued that game because it was confusing. It didn't really catch on, and really all you needed was to like get upvotes. Your theories didn't have to make sense. So long as like people upvoted your stuff, you could progress further in the game.
Cool.
And I'm not sure if there was ever even an answer like to the mysteries, but like it was cool like conspiracy stuff.
Well, it's like when WandaVision first came out, we were all coming up with our theories of where it could go. It's like when you see a trailer for the first time, you come up with all these expectations and hypotheses because you're hoping a show goes a certain way, or you get to see some of your shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Some of your reasonings, your hypotheses, your guesses come to fruition, because then it means like, wow, they're actually going to do it. So
Yeah. I actually do not hate WandaVision as much as a lot of other people do. I actually did like it. I understand why people thought it was a bit disappointing because, like, it when you find out that a lot of the mystery wasn't really there.
Yeah, I get you. For me, it was the amount of effort put in, and then they just messed it up. It was good at the beginning. Sorry about the chair. And now it's just.
It was definitely different and interesting, and it's also because I kind of have a massive crush on Elizabeth Olsen.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna poke my avatar with anything, are you?
No.
All right, good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. But oh man, I really did not like I told Nick this. I really did not how they handled evil Wanda in Doctor Strange.
No, they kind of squandered all of that, and it's from there. They just turned it. Yeah, the phase was a joke, in my opinion. Mom could have been better, and it just didn't.
Yeah.
I am looking. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're looking forward to what?
Well, I'm waiting to see if I get into the testing for the Warhammer Dark Tide, which is like Vermintide but with guns. I'm waiting for Arc Raiders. I'm waiting for a bunch of games. Yeah, it's just pretty much if I'm not streaming a game, I'm looking to see whether or not I got a key for another game to make content for, or I'm constantly just going across the web.
Well, I wish you good luck with getting that key.
I hopefully should. The beta tester signups, like Dune Awakening, I'm kind of iffy, but I'll still take a chance if I get one. It's just I like the game. I like to try different things, and
yeah, Warhammer's cool. I used to I had a school teacher who had Warhammer as a he actually got the school to have Warhammer as like an elective. So I got to play a little bit in school.
Really?
Yeah. It was a private school. So they could do stuff like that.
I didn't know that. All right, that's cool. I've never been to a private school. My parents mostly shifted me in between Catholic and public school nonstop, and it was kind of like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, my siblings went to Catholic school. I didn't because of my disabilities.
Oh, you have a disability?
Yeah, ADHD and dyslexia.
Oh, well, I have the ADHD, but I don't have the dyslexia. But I do understand ADHD. If it doesn't interest you, it's hard to focus on anything.
Yeah,
you just
makes reading. Yeah, I don't read much. It's yeah, you learn to live with it.
Yeah, I still take Concerta for mine just so I can manage the days. Otherwise, I can have one of those days where I can't focus on anything and I just don't stop eating, and it's just a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm trying different things, to help keep myself more alert and, to get more done. And I think I'm doing an all right. So anyway, is there any other game you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about. Well, I don't know. It's up to you. You're the interviewer.
Well, let's
So,
talk
like,
about some old games. Have you played Evil Within?
I played both of them. I beat both of them. I just didn't platinum, but yeah, I played those.
Yeah, this was actually one of the first games I streamed. I was using like a terrible way to stream. I was trying. I was using NVIDIA. It was awful. It was completely unreliable. I should give it a shot again. But yeah,
Wait,
you can find a lot of my Evil Within Let's Plays, like in my Let's Play section of the channel, in my
which
Let's
one?
Play playlist.
Which one did you like more? The first one or the second one?
Oh, I haven't gotten to the second one. I do own it though. I bought both of them. Any word on is there going to be a third game?
I haven't even heard anything about that. A third one? No, I think the second one was pretty cool. I did like it. No, I didn't. Well, you should probably get to the second one because it definitely changes up from the first one. Because the first one you're in the hospital the whole time, right? And you just switch from that into the town. But the second one is kind of more open, but very different. It focuses a lot more on the stealth and stuff. You're not being chased by what was it, the locker head or safe head throughout everything.
Yeah.
You always come at the worst time.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a bunch of games, but pretty much what I always fall back on is the community weekends, which is the FN streams, which is Fortnite, right? Where we fill the lobby, everyone gets a turn, and you have a good time. And that's, I'm hoping, can last when the season changes, because what happened was back in October they did an update and it broke the voice chat and the ability to watch. So for about a year almost we were waiting to get those things back, and now we have them back. It's been nice to get back in that flow, but I don't want it to end up like another one trick pony and it's gone again. So I've been trying to do stuff like Tinykin I did last night. That Scathe game wasn't bad. I'm waiting for Shatterline. I pretty much apply for keys, and if the company gives me the key, all I got to do is content, and I submit the content. That way I'm saving myself money, but I get to play the games. Right? I just enjoy going. Chernobylite's been great. I use GeForce Now so I don't burn out my hardware, and that's pretty much, it takes a high-end computer and streams from your library if the game's allowed in the GeForce Now streaming service. And you just stream it right to your computer, and you don't have to worry about blowing out your graphics card. You just got to make sure you have a sturdy internet connection.
Oh, that's really cool. Definitely something I have to look up. GeForce
Now. Yep.
GeForce Now. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have any?
I don't know.
I got it. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. So, did you see Bullet Train?
No. I've kind of been saving that. So I have same thing with Samaritan. So I have something to watch later on. Pretty much, when I'm not on stream, I'm either doing my own thumbnails. I'm doing some other thumbnails that people ask for. I'm either looking for games, or I'm cutting in videos and scheduling. Like literally, it's pretty much I'm not off this computer.
Yeah, I noticed you stream all the time. That's a lot of good work ethic. I have a lot of other things I have to do, but so far I think the channel is doing pretty well. I've gotten a bunch of new subs. Just this month. It's been I've been having a lot of fun, since I started, really doing this, trying to
find yourself.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely I wouldn't mind having this, being able to do this to have a job, especially since it's just so hard to find good work.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
trust me, I get it. I got laid off during the lockdowns.
That sucks.
By
dude.
email. It does suck because you were talking about disability. My disability is my ADHD, but it's also because of my herniated spine. So I'm limited on the amount of time I can walk it for how long. And I finally found a job. I was working at Hot Topic. Yeah, people can make fun of it as much as you want, but it had enough pop culture stuff that I liked that I could apply myself.
I've bought shirts from Hot Topic. Screw it. I know the memes. I know the goth stuff. I know, but I get cool anime shirts there.
Anime is one of their high points selling next to Funko and Harry Potter. That's pretty much where you're going to find stuff there. And I know people bash Funko, but Funko was one of those things that got me back into going to cons and getting over the agoraphobia was because of that store. Now it's deteriorated.
It's amazing, like that they make Funkos of like everything. And
I have about 300.
You have 300 Funkos.
Something like that. I was a collector when they started coming out. So I have the rare pieces that are worth money, right?
Well, I have a bunch of DBZ ones and Tallahassee from Zombieland. Those are all the Funkos I own.
I have everything from G.I. Joe, Deadpool, Evil Dead, Marvel, DC, The Phantom, Teen Titans, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, He-Man, Kevin Smith, I don't know why, Hellboy, Pennywise, Swamp Thing, Stan Lee's, Spider-Man, Venoms, Carnages,
that's cool.
Dragon Zords, Green Rangers, all that stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if the Streak Sharks have a Funko.
I don't even think that. I don't even know if they have that licensing, but if they do, they would already be out.
Well, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Little 90s thing.
That's cool. So why did you want to start streaming anyways, though?
Why did I want to start?
Yeah.
I've wanted to like YouTube for some time, but I'm very protective of my identity. And I just like and there was like technical things I didn't know how to do, but now that I know how to do them and I'm doing them, I feel like I can do this.
Yeah, it's a good mentality. I'm the same thing with the identity. I don't like showing my face.
Yeah. Really, I think I saw you once on a Doomcock stream. You have your own Steven Seagal VTube model?
I do. Someone in the community made it for me, and I use it rarely, but I do have it.
That is awesome.
I try.
Yeah, so do you know how you were able to get that on using StreamYards? Because I can't use my avatar with StreamYards because of the screen thing.
Well, the thing is, I use FaceRig, right? And I uploaded it to the FaceRig folders, and then I just select it. And FaceRig has a virtual camera, so you just change to that virtual camera of the program you're using for your VTube model in the Stream Elements.
Okay. Yeah, sounds complicated.
It's not that complicated.
Cool. But that's cool you were able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Took a while to figure it out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's good to see another gamer in the community.
Yeah. I love games. I've always gaming has always been like my thing. Oh, actually, this is probably a bad idea. You'll probably get a bunch of weird anime and NSFW stuff pop in. We don't want.
It's okay. I know. Steam has everything. No judgment here, bro. No judgment. It's normal. Everyone's gonna click on something.
It's like I have more normal games than I have those games. But it's just like I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, with YouTube, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, hey AJ. Hey. Oh wow, it's nice. You know what? Screw it. It's hopefully like everything stays. Let's look at some games. See,
okay.
The Sinking City is out. I heard the devs of this game kind of got screwed over by the publisher.
How so?
I don't know. You have to look into it. There was a big thing, but yeah, this is a Lovecraft RPG. There's only 4 different enemies. It's mostly talking and quests. Mostly, I've played it. I didn't finish it, but I did like it as I am into the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, though. By my poor reading attention, like I can never finish any of his longer stuff. Like I've tried reading Mountains of Madness. Have I ever played Splinter Cell? No. Actually, I think I
Is
did.
that Orlena asking? Of course. How did I know?
Yeah. I think I did play once on console at a friend's house a long time ago, co-op. I don't know which Splinter Cell it was, though.
Hey, AJ. Phasma's a good one. I had a real good time with I'm gonna get the back rooms and try that eventually. But I used to be a Destiny player. I don't like this season, so I won't be buying it.
Yeah, have you played I was playing at the beginning of 2021, I was playing that Square Enix game. I forget what it's called.
Outriders.
Outriders, yeah, I was playing.
Yeah, I
Outriders.
played that religiously. I just won't pay for that much for the DLC. I found that kind of asinine, but I also understood why the company charged that much because they just got on. Oh, I just lost one. Because the way media and I think they came out and they were saying, "Hey, it's going to be on Game Pass. Why pre-order it?" And a lot of people canceled their pre-order, which screwed up them over money. So that's when the DLC came out. It was so expensive because I think they wanted to make back some of that lost income due to the game media news outlets saying, "Hey, it's on Game Pass. Cancel your pre-orders," and kind of effed everyone over.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Screw that, man. That gaming press are jerks.
To a degree, it's their own little cabal.
Yeah, I know. Enough said. We all know about that. But so yeah, Sinking City is pretty interesting. A lot of detail in the environment. There's actually a statue of this is an East Mother.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what they're like these fish-looking like people from the town of Isamoth, like the name of the the name of one of Lovecraft's stories. I haven't read that one in particularly, but apparently they have some connection to Dagon, the fish god.
I did not know that. Like I'm not very into the Cthulhu mythologies and the mythos, so I'm probably the last one.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. Like I've picked up some things. I've read some of the short stories. Like I just like the style of horror, and I do like how now I remember. How could I forget? So I just backed this Kickstarter for anyone who don't know. The creators of Wild Arms and Shadowheart did this joint Kickstarter for two like spiritual successors.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's called Arm Fantasia for Wild Arms, and the other one is Penny Blood for the Shadowheart. Now the Shadowheart one, I think, is super interesting because it's really Lovecraft. Let's see. I'm going to see. No, yeah, YouTube.
I actually shared stuff. I can give you if you want. I can show you something quickly after you've done this.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's a turn-based RPG. I think this is like a demo of what the gameplay is going to look like.
Okay.
I've never played any of the games they're like spiritually successing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so apparently in Shadow Hearts there was this mechanic like where you confuse and turn into a monster. And so apparently he does this. Apparently that was a thing from those games.
Well, that's cool. So you choose your monster based on the creature you turn into based on the enemy you're fighting or the elemental type.
Or yeah, or whatever ones you unlock, maybe. It seems from the backstory he can only turn into this guy. You know, both games aren't like, you know, their deadline is 2025, so they have a lot of development to go through.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm waiting for RoboCop. I'm hoping I get into the test for that.
Oh, if you can get the RoboCop game, that oh man, you know, they made that awesome Terminator game, but I've always been more into RoboCop than Terminator.
Yeah, I gotta put the Resistance is the next game on the list I'm gonna go into because everyone loves Terminator. Plus, I got the Cowabunga collection I got to do as well. So,
that should be fun. Yeah, especially does the Cowabunga collection have online co-op?
It probably will. That's why it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, you know, like I watched the Ninja Turtles as a kid, but like I saw like bits of the '80s one, and by the time I was in school, I thought I was too old for the 2000s cartoon, though I did watch it during my short time having Paramount Plus, you know, to try and get some Ninja Turtles stuff, since like a lot of people are still into Turtles.
Yeah, it doesn't die. It's like Back to the Future or Power Rangers or Voltron. The nostalgia and the legacy can't die because it has such a long history. Same like Macross Plus or Gundam or Robotech.
Yeah. Amazing, like, you know, how they, oh man, I'm just you know, I bet I hear Seth Rogen is trying to get his hands on the property.
I don't want to even talk about that, especially if he's being rumored to be Ben Grimm. Do you mind if I share something so I can get? Do you mind?
Oh yeah, sure, go. Oh yeah, do I have to?
Yeah, it's got to add it, and
so,
you can. I'll give you a couple of shorts what it's like on our community and everyday streams.
Yep, we got guys down here. The rock's going right. Oh, I got him with the rock.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did not stand a chance.
That was good. Eat my balls.
Nope, not doing that one yet.
That watch button needs to hurry the fuck up.
You just don't want to see Paul Atreides dancing like this anymore.
Paul Atreides needs to stop doing whatever.
We get a lot of people in the lobby. They're all good people. This is Atlantean with his snarf-tarded laugh.
Now I got the snarf-tarded. Eat my balls.
Sorry. And this is where the eat my balls comes from. Here we go.
Eat my balls. Eat them. Both of them. Eat them. Pour them in your mouth with a little sauce. It's called Steven. Sorry.
But we have a blast. You have the Dragon Ball crossover?
Yeah. It's cool how they give you the Kamehameha as a bonus attack.
And Nimbus and all that stuff. Like
You ruined it.
I love
You
the
ruined it, and
SCP
I'm
stuff because Fragmented Minds it's more of a first-person crafting action and horror, and I'm actually excited for this. It's still in Kickstarter, but I got to play what they had, and it was good.
Yeah, I'm not big on the CSP pasta lore, but like I would like to. I think I have some. I know they've been making a couple of games based off it. So this one's called
Fragmented Minds.
Fragmented Minds.
Now, Chernobylite, this game freaked me out a bunch of times when it's not my chat.
Yeah, I was watching you play that the other day. It looks really cool. I added it to my my list. Oh wow! I didn't see anything like that though.
I didn't mean to scream. I probably woke up everyone in the house. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my.
I keep pause for a minute. That reminds me of the time I played Alien Isolation, and I hid in one of the lockers while there were like humans around, and the alien came, and he murdered like the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that's an event like most people see when playing that game because it
I
only
love
ever
that game.
happened. Yeah, so like the alien came, it killed like the bad humans, and then like you saw like saliva and holes in their chests. It was like I guess where where the alien punctured,
Yeah.
and that was really cool.
That was one of the best horror games with Alien I've ever. It was like it could have been a movie the way it was delivered. That game was great.
Yeah, I should play it again.
Yeah,
I really
Halloween's
was a
coming.
really good game.
Halloween's coming.
Yep. Oh wow, yeah, just this month. Yeah, I gotta play some Dead Space, maybe some Castlevania, and maybe Chernobyl Light.
This is worth it because you'll let you get sucked in.
Oh wow, like none of this happened when you were playing.
This is from my
like
screen.
What the fuck?
Well, no, like from what I saw, like I was mostly saw you like.
Oh,
talking to
I had.
people.
Yeah, I had to stop because some of the dicks in the chat right now, those dicks right there, they're gonna laugh and wave right now. These dicks right here in the chat, minus AJ, no offense, you weren't there. These motherfuckers like super chatting and scaring the shit out of me when I'm not talking for a long time. They make me scream, and they did it for a fucking 2-hour period. And they're like, "Oh, what's wrong, Steven? You scared or something? You scared?" And then it's like,
Oh, Just Cause. This is a fun series.
they're good people, but they're dicks. Gen Zero's a good one. Wolverine's playing with his buddies now, and eventually I'm gonna have to get him. Phasmo, I love torturing kids with like sound effects. See you later, Cal. But I'm trying to find one.
Oh, that is some Goat Sim level physics right there.
Don't hit that button. What? He's narrow-minded, won't ever understand the truth and set him free.
Oh shit!
He might know what's best for himself.
Cyberpunk is a lot better now too.
Yeah, I was watching you playing that. Like that whole can spoil it?
I
Because
was wondering how to get a gifted
Whoa,
membership.
whoa, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to find the one that.
well, no, just the whole thing like about Keanu Reeves not like. Well, that was
shit. No.
Oh no.
This is my office, so you can
Cool.
understand.
Nice. Very nice. I like it. Oh yeah, there's. Let me see these 100 Funkos you got.
Yep.
Oh, great. Spider-Man. Oh wow, that Venom statue's sick.
Here, and I don't know how much of a gamer you are, but here.
Doc, my waistline is under siege, says Fat Steven Seagal.
Who's that? Dr. Disrespect.
Thank you, Steven.
Yep.
So, Fat Steven Seagal did another one, and he says, "My waistline is under siege. You'll be okay." What the hell? My waistline is under siege. What is going on?
The Fat Steven Seagal says, "My waistline is under siege, but so are the facts."
I love trolling. This is Gen Zero. If you have a chance to
Please
play
don't
this,
jump. Here, you can hold that for me.
Oh yeah, this is the robot one you were playing.
yeah.
Oh man, that game was intense. Like they were just swarming you, man.
They would not. I'm never going back to that tunnel ever again. I was like, okay, I'm gonna hunt this guy. I never got out of that area. It would not leave me alone. But yeah, and I got one more before I get penalized. So let me find it, and it's right here. And this one, pretty much, this is the perfect stereotype.
Do you want me to drive or you driving?
I love drive.
Okay.
I'm good at it.
I'm good at it. Drives into the gas.
Pour them in your mouth with a little sauce. It's called Steven.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
That's Arwen who was the one driving too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's it. Like we get moments like that. That's so great. You just I can clip it.
I'll think about joining your group. I'll think about it.
I'm not gonna force you. You just have to drive with Arwen.
Yeah, I'll just have to swallow my pride and get the Epic Game Store.
And wear a helmet while you play.
Why do I need to wear a helmet?
Because of her driving. Sorry. Hey, y'all get to scare me for like hours on end. I get to make bad sexist jokes. It works.
Yeah. This seems like really like a lot of fun. I'll definitely consider it. And also yeah, like we should like I wouldn't mind if you multiverse. I really do want to try out multiverse. You know, I still haven't played it. I honestly think it's probably going to be the most successful Smash Brothers clone. Like
it already is. Yeah, it already is. It's very well. I do enjoy it. It has a little bit of a learning curve. You're going to run into like attack spammers, but once you get the hang of it, you're just there to have fun. It's good. Then again, I'm talking that now, but I know my competitive side and how much that can go off the rails.
So, what are your hopes for future characters? You know, I'm hoping I want the Night King. I want and let's see, since they added that Gremlins character, they opened the door for like older movie stuff. Jack Torrance, that would be cool.
I think they have Cartoon Network. I think they should go with like World of Gumball. I think and
yeah, Gumball would
Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think still definitely add Samurai Jack. Oh, and the guy from Primal. They need to add him and his dino.
That'd be a good one, actually. Yeah. I think they'll go with Gizmo first and more of the Toon Squad, but I guess we'll wait and see. But it's a good game to lose a couple hours. I'll say that.
Yeah. So
all good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to find let's see oh yeah, so you haven't seen Bullet Train yet, but you're I mean, you know, you'll get it like on streaming and stuff. It's an all right, fun Wiccan action comedy.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a look at it. It'll probably be my morning movie tomorrow morning with coffee.
Yeah, you know, like Culture Casino says this a lot. Like there really isn't going to be a lot of movies coming out between now and I'm probably 2023. Oh, I guess like unless you're like looking forward to I'll probably see Black Adam and then possibly Avatar. I'll probably like, but I don't really know how good it's gonna be because I don't know. I just think James Cameron's kind of like up his own ass.
Hollywood is up its own ass right now. That's the problem.
Yeah, true.
Just go in with no expectations, Dash. That's the whole thing, right? Our expectations are what can ruin something because we're expecting too much when we should just go in and hope that it's somewhat entertaining.
Oh yeah, well, some of the best things, like, you know, are things you go in without having any expectations and it ends up being amazing. Like this anime, Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. I went in thinking like, oh, it's just something to watch, and then like I got really hooked.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah. Other things like, I guess Arcane was like that, you know, like, you know, I had heard the hype and everything. And then I actually like became very supportive of that show afterwards. I think it was really good. What?
Then you started playing the game, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I did start playing the game. And I learned that I think I prefer the Legends of Runeterra, the League of Legends card game more.
Really?
Yeah, they actually came out with a new expansion. So they add like characters from League of Legends to the card as playable cards in the game. I've done a bunch of streams. I've done a few streams on Legends of Runeterra. Like not a lot of. I'm not sure how much interest there is for streaming a card game, but I just found the game like because I had been playing Master Duel to get my Yu-Gi-Oh nostalgia fix.
Yeah.
And then learning all the new rules they added and all the new cards, like the game is unrecognizably broken.
How so?
Now, yeah, like I don't know, it's a completely Yu-Gi-Oh is a completely different game now. And Master Duel, like, oh my god, it's so broken. And whereas like Legends of Runeterra, like, every match seems to be like a little different, like no one strategy overpowers anything else. It just seems like way more balanced and a little bit more fun.
See, I used to play some of the card games, just not a lot.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
getting harder and
Yu-Gi-Oh
harder.
is like the only one I ever really like gone into. I did try to get into Magic at my game shop like a while ago. The cards were too expensive, and I just didn't like the whole like building up mana thing.
That bad?
No, I just wasn't into it. I know like there are some people who are like really into Magic and like, hate like all the like, the modern changes Wizards has made to it. I'm more of a Dungeons and Dragons guy. Yeah, it's just reading some of the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, so thinking
Because Scooby will be a secondary character. They're trying to split things up. That's why you don't see Batman and Robin and other things, right? So that they can release more characters over time to keep you coming back to try the new characters, AJ. It's a not just a pricing model. It's a constant streaming of content model. If you think
they're going to drip like these characters selectively. Like they're adding Black Adam to promote the movie. And I don't know why they added the Gremlin.
Because people like Gremlins. And I think, wasn't it Gremlins 3 or something being announced during production or some weird stuff?
Oh, there you go. Gremlins 3.
I could be wrong.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like everything's been getting a sequel and stuff. And like, I actually, I started watching Gremlins while I was on vacation. I didn't really get far, but I am writing this wrong. I'll see both Gremlins movies on HBO Max soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. I like, I don't mind playing old games or watching old movies. Like, I recently watched Casablanca, like a couple, I think it was last year I watched it. Was definitely different.
That's cool. No, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm in, what I'm really into. I'm really into like game history. So like I do like try to collect like old games, and like I bought a bunch of old Tomb Raider games when I was at that anime convention. I never like, I had an N64 growing up, so a lot of those PlayStation titles like, passed me by.
And are you watching Rings of Power? When does that Rings of Power air?
Oh, I refuse to watch Rings of Power. I'm watching House of the Dragon, which has been pretty good so far. I don't want to support Rings of Power or even hate watch it like I did Halo. Just because, like, I just know, like, the whole conversation surrounded is just going to be so toxic. I just, like, I don't want to deal with the bullshit.
In other words, you don't want to just live there with, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, I just, like, I mean, I already see what direction they're taking. It's like, I like the Peter Jackson movies. I'm fine with just them. Like, I don't really need this prequel series. I understand why people are offended it because, like, Lord of the Rings is so important to so many people. Like, those books, like, really kickstarted the whole fantasy genre of writing. Like, it ushered in, like, very big cultural, like, importance. So I understand why people are offended about them trying to modernize it. But I just know, like, Hollywood doesn't understand So they'll just make simplistic, oh, everyone's just a racist and bull, and it's the same song and dance Lucasfilm does every time. And I'm not going to.
Tender to it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm enjoying House of the Dragon. Like, I know like certain like people on the show have made like certain statements, but the show itself has actually been really, really good. It feels like, how Game of Thrones kind of used to be a little bit. And so far, like, yeah, I want to see where House of the Dragon goes. It seems like a lot of the book people are kind of spoiling a little bit of it in the forums, though.
Yeah, I stay away from that stuff. I've been watching Resident Alien, and I'm kind of loving that. I'm on season 2 right now.
That does look like a funny show.
It's actually really well done. Yeah.
Oh, Arwen says she's enjoying House of the Dragon too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. This has been fun, actually. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm not a scary guy, as everyone says, But I wanted to ask quickly something. AJ, I think the reason why they did is because if you look at Tom and Jerry's figure is too tiny, and people would just abuse the small stature to get away with combos, right? I think it's too small. That's why Tom and Jerry were put together, because his character model in general was the size difference of all the other avatars. You know what I mean? It could be that. I don't know.
I heard Legendary might be leaving Warner, so that means we'll probably won't be getting Godzilla.
Apple's doing something with Godzilla, if I remember.
Yeah, they're making a show. They're doing a show that ties into the MonsterVerse, but there's also like another MonsterVerse movie coming out. Like, the people are calling it Kong versus Godzilla 2, but I think that's too early to do a rematch movie.
Well, it depends on how they like it, right? Can't really control that.
I've really been liking all the MonsterVerse movies, like all 4 of them so far.
Yeah. I have to get back in them, but they're not bad. I will say that they're not bad. It's something to get kill time. For me, it's pretty much anime or Resident Alien, or I'm looking at game trailers, or I'm working. It's just I don't stop working on this computer. It's crazy.
I'm on my computer a lot too. Like, I pretty much have been living on YouTube, like, mostly in the comments.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Godzilla should be a background character element of the stage. That'd be cool. But then who would be the fighter?
The humans, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Is there a human Godzilla? Rodan. Just have Rodan, like, get past Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Just add Rodan.
If you're a Godzilla fan, Mongo Big thinks is a guy you should talk to. I know, and even Loki. They're both huge Godzilla fans.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I should. I did offer to have Loki on my channel, but it didn't. The planning didn't really. But I'll try again, and maybe we'll talk some Godzilla. There's still plenty of Godzilla movies I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there a lot of them are really old, and like I have seen some of them on streaming. Like, that's how I know. But I already know that none of them, the monsters, are going to be as cool as King Ghidorah.
I'll be honest, this feels like I'm talking French because I don't know all the names to the monsters, and I'm very.
Oh, he's the one with the 3 heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he seems to be like, pretty well established as Godzilla's like big arch enemy. A big space dragon.
Big space dragon.
Shoots lightning from its 3 mouths.
But is that from legit, or is that from the Netflix series?
No, it's a classic Godzilla Toho monster. Here, let me King Ghidorah. All right. Oh yeah, that's the promo poster from King of Monsters. That's new Ghidorah. This is, I guess, an older version. I'm not sure if this is the '90s or the '60s version. Oh yeah, I think this one's from his '90s appearance. Oh, oh yeah, that awesome shot of him on the volcano with the cross. That was really metal. That was from one of the new movie, like King of Monsters 2019.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I didn't even watch that.
It didn't do it underperformed at the box office, probably just because of marketing. But I thought it was a really good movie. Oh, someone did a painting of that shot. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the MonsterVerse version of Ghidorah is really like awesome. Like the weather like changes in front of, like, the weather changes just from its appearance. And like that's something they couldn't do like in the original Godzilla movies. Like, they kind of establish it because he's not of this world. He's like basically terraforming the planet or something. I don't know. It's just visually really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm really
Yeah, King of Monsters is good. They also got a sick remix of I forget the name of the band that sings the original song. Godzilla.
No, I don't even know that one.
Yeah, well, the song Godzilla, like the Ramones are forget what the original band. I suck at music.
That's okay. No judgment at all. Judging.
Yeah. So yeah. So what shows have you been watching?
Resident Alien. That's pretty much it. Well, Resident Alien, and I've gone back and rewatching all the Chappelle stuff just because I would like to relive that time frame where not everyone's offended by a comment or a joke or a saying.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird watching older stuff now and like viewing it from today's like lens. I do think like we're starting to move out of that era, but I just feel like there's just a really big push to keep us here in this like overly sensitive bubble. I feel like it's like, society is trying desperately to call back to the good old like early 2000s things, but then like, all the wokies, they just want to keep like everything back and keep all these like stupid trends like relevant, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
People will come around eventually and get sick of this crap.
The pendulum will always swing another way afterwards. So yeah, you just gotta have your time. Everyone has to have their time.
Yeah, I used to be like really worried and bothered about this stuff. Now I'm just having fun.
I just tune it out. I'm just tired of it. I'd rather just spend a couple hours with friends in a game than.
Yeah, and you're better off for it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you're on the right track. I completely agree. Like one of the things I want my channel to be is like, yeah, I've been doing like, some of the other stuff, like, I've been doing reviews, I've been doing like news, like entertainment news stories, but I also want to do a lot of fun stuff because like, one of the criticisms I've had of some of the bigger channels is just like, I just felt like, some of them just like, they do too much of like that one thing. And then like, it just, it can feel depressing a lot. So I've been doing a lot of goofy shorts. I have like been doing like music stuff, and and I've been playing games.
Do what makes you happy, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, if something pisses me off, I might talk about it on the channel.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much the same thing, except without the music. I'll just do whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but definitely check out King of Monsters. It's a pretty sick movie.
I will. I'll probably watch it tomorrow morning. I got no problem watching it tomorrow morning. I will definitely.
Oh yeah, let me know how it is.
I will. Oh, thank you. Finally, something else to put in my library.
All right. So let's see. So what anime? You said you've been watching anime. What anime have you been watching?
I've gone back into some Sailor Moon.
Cool.
One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, and Skeleton Knight in a Different World. Eureka.
Oh yeah,
7.
I heard about Skeleton Knight.
I just click on stuff. I look for the dub because it's just in the background. So whatever I'm playing in the background, I make sure it's dub. It's full. It has this like 25 episodes, and I just let it play.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go back and finish Die.
I gotta watch Spy X Family or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I do have to watch Spy X Family.
Yeah.
I'll stream it. You know, the thing is, it's just Crunchyroll works so terrible on the Fire Stick.
I don't use Crunchyroll. I don't use it.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, it's sucks that like Sony pretty much owns like all the legal distribution of anime now.
It's not the translations, the way they keep screwing shit up. Actually,
yeah.
Western civilization will not get anything.
Oh man. Yeah, I hate like all these recent stories about screwed up translations.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it so much. Yeah. Well, people are pushing back. Hopefully, like, get them to cut the crap.
They should.
They should. They absolutely should.
Mm-hmm. You're getting bored, aren't you? A little bit.
No, I'm sure. I had stuff planned out. I just like, I'm thinking. I think we were having a great conversation, you and me.
Mm-hmm. I'm boring, I know.
No, you're not boring. I mean, we've been talking for almost over an hour now.
Okay.
It's been like a lot of fun.
It's also, yeah.
You're exhausted?
No, I says, yeah. Also, it's two individuals who have never had this conversation one-to-one, so it's good to have that weird, awkward feel for the beginning.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm. No, I had a good conversation. This has actually been a good hour.
Yeah, I think so. So, if is there anything else you want to talk about?
Other than you downloading Fortnite and having to deal with our crap one day, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
As I'll download Multiversus again, if you ever want to do that one day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll. That sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good. All right. So yeah, I think maybe does this seem like? Do you want to end it here?
We can end it here. It's your show. I've had a good time.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll end it here. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching the show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to, that is, and take care. And Stephen, it was great having you.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm glad I fit.
I'll try and catch another stream sometime. And
Anytime,
I will consider, I'll look into getting the Epic Games launcher. See ya.
Bye.